What a surprise, guys. 10 minutes outside of the city, where I live in Qing. Find this gorgeous temple, and this entire village made almost in a Japanese style. Over there we got a Catholic church. Over there we have a mosque. Eat some spicy rice on a stick. And we're about to go inside the temple here. There's a fortune teller that will tell you your fortune here behind us. Let's have a look at him. Oh well. Strange, but awesome. I'll catch you guys later.
Hey guys, welcome back. We came out of the hustle and bustle and buildings of Qingshan and Kunchu, which is the downtown new area of Baotou. We went to the old city, Donghe, on our way out to the countryside. And what we found was a bunch of mud huts everywhere. People still living in mud houses and going about their normal daily life. And another strange thing was the churches everywhere. There was a Catholic church, there was a Protestant church, there were temples and mosques, everything that you can imagine right in one space, and everyone lived with each other, which was kind of strange. Also, we found this really crazy looking Japanese/Qing dynasty style village over here, which was actually thoroughly modern, but looked like it had a lot of money dumped into it. And I don't know any Chinese people that would like to live in something like that, because most of the buildings are rip-offs of the West. And we found this Muslim guy cooked us up some delicious rice cakes on a stick. Those were pretty good. But to turn around, we were surprised. We found this huge ornate temple with fortune tellers. You can see a fortune teller here. All kinds of amazing architecture. It was actually a lot less chintzy and more ornate than anything I had seen in Taiwan, which was a big surprise to see in mainland China, where there is very little religion. It was almost like this was like a government project to keep all the religions in one area. But it was really interesting because instead of being a tourist destination, this temple, which clearly wasn't, was a place of worship. And we got to see real mainland Chinese people going about their religious practices. I'll be totally honest with you, like a lot of the temples that I saw in Taiwan were all about, like, I don't know, they would worship a certain god, and everyone would have temple parties and have little parades, and you'd support your local temple. But here, people were really serious about it. They were getting on their knees and they were saying their prayers. And yeah, it was kind of cool. It was actually very nerve-wracking though, because I just had never seen anything like that in China before, mainland China before. What with the tight government controls. Anyway, that was pretty cool. We actually got a little glimpse inside of this room, and they were counting all of the donations here, so you can just see piles and piles and piles of money. There's a good view of the courtyard here. Looks out onto that village I was telling you about. And there's the main building there. But after that, I headed out and I wanted to have a look at that weird Chinese, like new Chinese village. And again, it was bizarre. And coming up here, you can see this is where people live here. There was underground parking garages for their cars. Yeah, everything was in very meticulous detail, all the roofs and stuff. And there was gyms, like I said, gyms and supermarkets and places to shop and KTVs and stuff. I didn't know what possessed that village to go in that direction. It was really cool. I wish more of China looked like that, but you can't blame people for wanting some change in their lives. But it was really cool. It was almost like an untouched area. Wasn't touched by the government. This is a mosque here for Islamic people. And let's finish it off with a nice little shot of a couple sleepy kitties in the sun.